officially beyond the halfway point now. Eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's brought in, it's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all.
Oh, he loses the football. And the Steelers get to it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy. They take over possession. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Go! Let's go!
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. They went for it, got the 4 yards they needed, and keeps this drive alive.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Sticking to the air here. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now. They need 7. Now looking to throw. Cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Has this at the 6. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, here we go.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
Come on.
Tight end in motion right. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
18 Cardinal.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Colts ready for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And big hit on the return to stop it cold.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to Stocks. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Throwing from the gun. He's cut along the left sideline. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Some 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Deputy Lions. Ready.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Bigsby. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. They get 8 yards, and now only inches to go on 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to try and throw it here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving them out there. Here's 4th down.
Cowboy 80, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to try and throw for it. That's cut down. Oh, the football's loose. The Colts pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return. Oh, this is tough. Don't let it be lost here that they're called. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ready up.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. They're throwing it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
I'll throw it. This one's caught. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stops just a little bit shy of the marker.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Running right is Bigsby. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Bigsby. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down throw here from Richardson. Finds his fullback. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70, get my wolf. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. My man. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll throw to start the drive. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Pass. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Sanders sends it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Man in motion here. Richardson on 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Going again, Richardson. Caught by his back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got a man in motion. They'll throw again. Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts tie and can take the lead here in the second. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Colts take the lead on that successful kick. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Go.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Play action, it's Richardson. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third and long, it's Richardson. That's when right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. Give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunk of yardage.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Big game downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Ready.
Running left with Bigsby. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It can be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Okay, ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Pulls it at the 7. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers, those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate. It's the big guys up front giving them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run the counter. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff here for Bigsby. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready?
Pass play now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Looking inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
2 more yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Now this kick, I think I might have been able to kick that one. Not good at all. It's out of bounds. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Going for it on 4th. Richardson. He's tackled with a first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They're cobbled together a yard there. That is stopped by Alex Highsmith.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Motioning the tight end now. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Let's go now.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready up.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hit. Lightning, 18.
Richardson. It's in or no, the He dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
70. Ready.
Now Richardson on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
Up to the races, middle of the field. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
70, get the wolf.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70.
Richardson on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
26-yard line.
Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
On the give, it's Bigsby. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now we'll run this with Bigsby. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Come on.
Carry here for Bigsby. He'll have the first down and even more. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
Tag. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll call his own number. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go. Let's go.
This time it's a passing play. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season. A timely interception for them there, Brock. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3 and maybe more.
And that quarterback wants that throwback so much so. You could feel it right when he let it go. That was a route they've been working on, and a lot of offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the set forces a now tougher third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
Here he goes, third and long. That one nabbed by Warren. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Get up. Cowboy.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dante Kent.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. Ready.
Again, right side. Here's Bigsby. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Let's go now. Bronco 6.
Here's a throw. That one's complete, right side. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Going with Bigsby here. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Tag.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Street. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Sanders sends it through, and a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Richardson on 1st and 10. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Colts trying to do some window dressing. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Dante Kent. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go.
This is Bigsby. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cardinal.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Works his way to the 35. And he gets the solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
On first down, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So it's second down coming up. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Come on.
We send a man in motion.
Go.
Richardson now on second and 10. And steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That's now the third time that he's been hauled down in this game, and that one was a biggie. Something's got to get figured out. Either the protection's got to be shored up, or the QB's got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take those kind of negative sacks.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. It's complete! Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but zero effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not. The coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.